Hi, good morning. My name is Kuber. I am an ICCRC licensed immigration consultant, and this is my channel where we talk about Canadian immigration news, updates, things you should be doing, things you definitely should not be doing as far as the Canadian immigration process is concerned. All right, Karthik says, can you please talk about the PNP channel for people with CRS 400 below? Because hearing all sorts of negative news about not getting PR. Okay, so first things to understand is the demand versus supply. The demand is huge, mountain of demand, and the supply, which is the number of immigration quota, is limited, and it will always be limited. It can never be endless supply of immigration quota, because that's how the country will manage its demographic and its economics. With this formula, once you've understood that, then you will be able to then understand the logic as to why it matters. Because whenever any country makes an immigration program, it will always have certain criterias, certain factors under which it will want to choose the best profile of the candidate that is available outside their country, so that they can bring those people in Canada or in their province, and hence for the betterment, or for in the best interest of their province, or in the best interest of the country. That is the basic fundamental understanding of this whole process. Once you identified that, then you need to then check your background, your profile, your qualifications, and then see which province has the best match, because each province has entirely different program. As of today, there are more than 100 immigration programs, so you could be eligible anywhere. But in most cases, the requirement for those immigration programs is one single thing, and that is a job offer. Now, the job offer, and I'll give you the reason also why the job offer is such a big deal, for a province. Now, with a job offer, what happens is a lot of people come to Canada under a provincial nominee program, and then leave that province and go to some other province, because that's what the people do, right? So majority of the people will go to Ontario, which is Toronto in Ontario, or Vancouver in British Columbia, because that's what people do. Recently, we've been hearing a lot of situations and cases where people have been sent procedural fairness at the time they're applying for citizenship. No, but that's a different case altogether. So therefore, the reason for asking for a job offer is because it's well known that finding a job in Canada can be quite difficult. But if you have a job offer, okay, and usually these job offers, the condition from the employer is that they should be able to offer a job which is at a median wage. So it is not at the lowest bracket or the lowest range of the salary. It's on the median level. So basically what you're getting paid for that position will already be at a decent salary. So if you come to Canada with already a job in hand, the chances of you leaving that job and going elsewhere are significantly less than when you come to Canada without a job, and then you're just moving from one place to another, trying to find a better place where you can settle down and live and find a job and get your things together. So therefore, with that basic understanding, the requirement of having relatives. So for example, Saskatchewan, Manitoba, they give a lot of importance to relatives. So you get a lot of points if you have, close relatives in that province. Again, the same funda, again, the same principle, same logic, that if you have relatives, the chances are, because you want to be comfortable, you want to be in a comfort zone, you want to be in a mental comfort zone, because you're in a new country, your family will help you settle down, your family will sort of support you, and therefore you tend to stick to the province because you have that support factor there. Similarly, with the job, if you have a job offer, you probably will stick to that province, and hence the requirement. So the point I'm trying to make is that if you want to crack a PNP, the most important factor, if you can crack, would be to get a job offer. If you can get a job offer, you will realize out of these 100 some programs, most of the programs open up for you. If you don't have a job offer, then you only have Ontario, Alberta, Saskatchewan, Nova Scotia, and in some cases, Prince Edward Islands, of course, but then Prince Edward Islands only invites people from inside the province mostly. So with these 4 or 5 provinces, you will realize there is too much of competition, because everybody is trying to get into the same province, trying to get into the same program, because they are probably in a similar position like you are, probably not even as good as that. So this is the background of this PNP. It's not a walk in the park. A lot of people think because the scores in Express Entry are high, I will just go through PNP, as if PNP has a red carpet laid out for you that you will just walk in PNP and you will get. No, it's not that easy. A lot of agents make fool people out of this. A lot of agents scam people out of this with the understanding and interpretation that, hello, Express Entry, your score is too high, don't worry, we will lodge your file in a PNP, as if, like PNP was going to be very easy. No, it's not at all easy. On the contrary, I find PNPs to be more competitive, because you have a much larger chunk of people who are clogging the PNP route rather than the Express. Because with the Express Entry, everybody knows the scores are high, they'll get picked up based on the scores. But with everybody who cannot manage those scores, everybody is now on the PNP route. And again, with very limited PNP options, as I said, Ontario, Saskatchewan, Manitoba, if you have relative or connection to the province, Alberta, nobody knows what is their criteria. They can invite anybody. So if you have an Express Entry profile, hello, I mean, you might wake up next morning and you might realize that there is a lottery ticket in your profile because Alberta has invited you. Yeah, there is no definition, there is no identified published factors under which Alberta will invite you. So these are different provinces, but as I said, each province has its own program. And also keeping abreast with the news or the updates is very, very important, because things keep changing. For example, January this year, Newfoundland and Labrador announced a program of 400 people with so many different occupations without a requirement of anything. No job offer, nothing. As long as you were one of these requirements, provide your resume, upload, and they would invite. And actually people got invited. Similarly with New Brunswick, they conduct these recruitment initiatives, or they conduct these information session initiatives whereby certain occupations are invited to appear for those information sessions. If they can match you with your profile with the prospective employer, or if they feel your profile is as per their labor market priority requirement, you might receive an invitation. So the idea is to be very, very aware of what's happening with different provinces at all points of time. Things can happen when you were least expecting it. That is the background of PNP channel. Whew. Okay, Ayan Basu says, is it true PNP nominees have less rejection in Express Entry? No, it is not true at all. PNP nominees have an equal chance of being rejected if they are not eligible. Some people make a big mistake with their NOC codes. They do not provide complete documentation. They do not provide proper police clearances. They have an equal chance of getting refused in Express Entry even after having received a nomination. There is no such thing as a PNP nominee having a better chance at Express Entry other than anybody else. The only difference is that they have 600 points, but IRCC is still going to assess their applications in the same manner that they were doing it. Please do follow me on TikTok if you're not already doing it. I promise I'm going to put more and more videos there, which are going to be helpful, of course. I mean, if you are looking to book an appointment to discuss your application, your case one-on-one, then that is the link. We do have a new website. Check out the new website as well. If you're not following us on Instagram, then that's the link. And absolutely don't forget to subscribe to this channel. We want to see those numbers going up. And I am not seeing those likes coming through. Hulk smash on your keyboard on the like button, and let's see those numbers going up. Thank you so much for joining in. I really appreciate your time, and I shall see you next time. Until then, stay safe. Take care.